It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Five teams have advanced to the divisional round, and one more will join them. Our final wild card game is underway. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Purdy to throw it. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or a dude shredding a defense just like that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Get set.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Wrapped up that time by Jordan Burch.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Purdy. Blitz is there, and he goes down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
118, watch out. Yellow.
3rd and long, Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
A 56-yard attempt.
And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. And we continue to await our opening score of this ballgame.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Nick Bosa makes the stop.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Wait, 22.
Shotgun snap to Sanford. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down, Arizona.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Like 7. Set.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Up to the races, middle of the field. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. This is Trujillo to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Cardinals Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Returnable from the 1. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49ers to the line. First and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches.
Get set, get set. Up.
Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That's a short gain of 1. And that gives the 49ers the first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Play action now with Purdy. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. He got hit as he tried to throw, and normally those linemen are the ones making that hit to affect the pass, Brock. It is so nice to see one of the big boys on the other end of the impact play, getting the INT that time.
And couldn't you almost feel the fat bubbles coming off his helmet? Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. You don't get many chances to get an interception as a D lineman. That ball seemed to be in the air forever for him, but he makes the play. His friends, his family are celebrating, and most importantly, his teammates right by him.
Score one for the big boys, baby. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Set.
Trying to run it in, Connor. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. An 8-yard pickup, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, next to kickers, some of our most prolific scorers in league history have been running backs, Brock, and he now tops them all. Most touchdowns in a single season.
Yeah, pretty incredible, Kate. You've got to do it with your legs. You've got to do it with your hands. It's why, well, when you're a little kid, when you're playing on the school ground, you figure it out pretty quickly. That dude's elite. That guy can run and score. He's a difference maker, and this guy certainly is.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's not enough. You sell it, but it's not enough. You better release that, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I win. Hey, somebody gotta do it. I take it. Hey, watch him do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This is Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a zone. This is a revelation. How to get it.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Purdy on the play action. Throw complete to Juszczyk. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it.
Second and 10.
They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Outside. Watch out.
From the gun is Purdy. He'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier. So he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Get set.
Here's Purdy to throw. Hits his running back. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. So not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
From the gun, McCaffrey. Headed right through the middle of the field. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Get set. Line around up.
They stick with McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, first and 10.
10. Set. By 7. Sit on.
Hand off to the back. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Set. Yellow 20.
One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. It's an early lead for the Cardinals. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They have it, 2nd and 4. Blown back gets the handoff. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Caleb Farley has it. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Now it's Purdy. Jump off, caught by his back. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Get set.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. On the move into the red zone. And they finally get to him at the 15. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Get set. Right there. Up.
Running for the marker on 2nd. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down for a big red zone stop.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Outside. Yellow. Watch out. Stop.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're left with 4th and short. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
24-yard attempt.
Piniero's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Alert! Zebra! What are you hot?
Back to work after throwing the pick. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Slot man's in motion right. On 3rd and 2, Stafford. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
First down, Cardinals.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Michael Williams there to haul him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Throwing the out route complete. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A gain of 15 there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
On first down, here's Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's another Cardinals first down.
40 gun! 40 gun! 180!
6-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. He gets a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Blue 60!
So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Prime Time in just a moment. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals grow their lead just before halftime. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
I just want to go. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides. And you better choose wide.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Rocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
First and 10. Here's Stafford. Setting up the screen. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
So it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Zebra!
Stafford from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
From the 24 once again, it's second and 10. It's Stafford once more. Makes the connection to James Conner. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. The defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
Third down, Niners going with some dime coverage here. Stafford throwing again. He's got the hook up to Watkins. And this one does not go far. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Kick by Trujillo is good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Get set! 18! Yellow.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Second and 3 now.
Yellow. Outside. Yellow. 18! Watch out!
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now they have third and short.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
18! Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Throwing here just before halftime. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. He'll take this at the 10.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They send Cooks left. Stafford now on 1st down. Into traffic, complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 3 now.
Set. 60.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Caught by his back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you've got to be ready for that check down at all times.
53. Ready. 180. Stop.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
So 1st down from the 41.
Ready. 180.
They send a man in motion. 1st down carry for Connor. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
10. Omaha. Ready, blue.
Stafford now against the blitz. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
42.
Throwing now, Stafford. Catch made by Cooks. And they bring him down around the 34.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Stafford from the gun, 3rd down. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
60. Middle. 11. Right, 70.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
180.
Now Stafford again. Connects with Harrison again. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Design quarterback run here. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cardinals grow the lead coming out of halftime. This is Trujillo to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cardinals stretch their lead to 21. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Get set. 118. Watch out. Up.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the gun is Purdy. Completed to his running back. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Yellow. Get set. 118. Yellow.
Purdy to throw it. It's his running back. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Drop flat. First guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Get set. Up.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That's a rookie out of Michigan, Will Johnson, in on the tackle.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's 4th down. They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And that's a stop. The offense stayed out there on 4th, but now they're headed off after they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Cardinals football, currently in position to advance in the postseason. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Hey, Red! Set! Stop!
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Set! Blue 16!
Straight ahead, it's Connor. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Alfred Collins on the stop. It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd down.
Set! 250! Stop!
And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
180! Zebra! 54! 11! Tonight!
4th down. Here's Stafford. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
18! Yellow.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Get set! Pump!
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Yellow. 118! Yellow.
On 3rd down, Purdy. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Get set! Yellow.
Desperation time here. Down the field, Evans has it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So they go for it on fourth, partner, and they get it in a big way, 25 yards. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Purdy on the play action. And this one doesn't go far.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Get set, yellow. Yellow.
Purdy looking to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Dose of the hurry up here. They need some extra time to think over third and long. We've got a timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long.
Yellow. Get set. Yellow.
Here he goes, third and long. Throwing the out route, complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance.
Watch out!
They're going to try to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Ready to start this drive with Connor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Set! 180!
They'll run the counter to Connor. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8.
This is third.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Cardinals, well, they can probably just run away and hide. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
21!
3rd and long for him here. He's got McBride complete. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Blue 60!
Pitching it out to Connor here. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Stafford is hit. The ball is out. Unfortunately, the Cardinals made it to that one first. They'll maintain possession. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They dodged the turnover, but still third and pretty long. They've got to figure out. They draw it up for him. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
There's just something about a drop play that I really enjoy. I really do think of them almost like screens where you're trying to use that defense's speed against them. Draw them into trouble. Draw them out of assignment and take advantage. It's exactly what they did on that chunk run.
Charging down the middle, and they block it! They pick up the block inside the 40. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now. And wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
What's up?
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Here's Purdy to throw. Escapes the pocket. And that will not be enough for a first down. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Cardinals, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.